Today we are going to be working with the Simple Stories Forever Fall Collector's Essential Kit, which includes the 12x12 stickers, the bits and pieces, the chipboard stickers, and washi tape. We won't be using the washi tape in today's tutorial. I also used 6 sheets of Stampin' Up! Cardstock, 1 Blushing Bride, 3 Sahara Sand, and 2 Merry Merlot. The collection includes 12 sheets of pattern paper. We are going to be using all of them except 1 sheet. The sheet of paper that I chose not to use in today's tutorial was this orange polka dot with plaid. It just didn't work as well with some of the colors I had in mind, so we eliminated it. Once we start cutting our pages, you're going to notice that we have cutting diagrams on the screen. The top number is going to be the size of the cut that you're going to make in inches, and the number below it inside of the circle is going to represent the pile that you're going to put that cut piece into. So off to the side, we're going to have like a table or a spot on the floor where we're going to make 6 piles because we're making 6 pages. And we're going to put all of our cut pieces into those piles so that we can stay organized. And when it comes time to assemble our page, all of our cut pieces are in one pile. This is our first sheet of cardstock. We're going to be cutting all 6 sheets of our cardstock with this similar border around the edge. So as noted in the cutting diagram, this is going to go into pile number 1 because the number 1 is written in that circle on the cutting guide. We are going to be cutting 1 inch from the bottom and 1 inch from the top along all 4 sides to give us a 1 inch border around the edge of our page with a 10 inch by 10 inch cutout in the center. The border is going to be used as a mat for our background papers on all 6 of our pages. And the inside, the 10 by 10 inch piece, is going to be put aside and used to cut up for more pieces that we're going to need later on with more cutting guides. This, if you overcut in the edges, don't worry about it because it's going to be covered. Now we're going to start using the 10 inch by 10 inch square pieces of cardstock we had just cut out of the center of our pages earlier. This is going to be our Sahara Sand number 1, which is going to be cut according to the cutting diagram. This is Sahara Sand number 2, which is going to stay as a 10 by 10 inch piece and go into pile number 5 as noted by the 5 inside of the circle. And then this is our last piece of Sahara Sand cardstock, and we are just going to use it as a spare piece. So we're going to use it if we need it later as a mat for a picture or just as spare cardstock. Now we are working with our 12 by 12 inch pattern papers that came in the kit. We're going to start off by cutting off the barcode strip and then cutting 1/2 inch off the side and 1/2 inch off of the top of the pages. So we end up with an 11.5 by 11.5 cut paper. We're going to do this for all 6 background papers for our pages. This next pattern paper we're working with is striped. So when we put the paper through the cutter, I want to make sure that the stripes are running horizontal so that they have the right look once we have the cut pieces on our pages. So make sure that the stripes are running horizontal just like they are here on the video. I just want to note that on this background paper, this plaid paper, inside of the white background, there's actually like newsprint writing. So just make sure that the writing is like written in the right direction, that it makes sense on the page and it's not sideways. Remember that Sahara Sand spare piece of cardstock we talked about earlier? Well, I'm cashing it in now and I'm actually going to use it for this page. I just felt like this page was a little boring, a little blah, so I decided to mat both of my blue pieces of pattern paper here that I'm going to put my pictures on. And then I'm going to use like the spare piece of Sahara Sand, like spare that came off of that same piece, and I'm just gonna layer it in the back behind the Mary Merlot cardstock. Now that we've assembled all 6 pages, we're going to start embellishing them now. So what I like to do is have all of my embellishments out in front of me. So here on the table, I've laid out all of our bits and pieces just so I can have a visual reference of the sizes of them and the quantity and the variety I have. And on the table, I also have my chipboard stickers and my 12 by 12 element stickers that came with the kit. And from here, I just kind of put them on the page and kind of go with it. I don't pre-rehearse or pre-make these kits, so you'll notice that I flip pages around, or like I'll rotate them, or I'll put things on and I'll take them off and then I'll put things on again. This is because I'm just trying to think about, you know, the page design as I'm going. I don't pre-do this, so sometimes I'm a little indecisive, but I encourage you guys just to have fun with this, and you don't have to do exactly what I do. Just use it as inspiration and go with it and have fun.